Let's talk about drawing the Lewis structure of alkanes. Now, your alkanes, and this is very important to always remember, they have the general molecular formula CnH2n plus 2, where n is any number from 1 to infinity, right? But at the undergraduate level, you generally look at 1 through 12, right? So this means that if an alkane, if n equal 1, that's an alkane with one carbon. And if n equal 1, we have 1, 2 multiplied by 1 plus 2. So an alkane with one carbon has 2 times 1, 2 plus 2, 4 hydrogens, right? So CnH2n, that's the general molecular formula for an alkane. That's important to remember. And it comes up a lot when drawing structures or naming. Now, let's look at the Lewis structure of an alkane with 5 carbons. So if an alkane has 5 carbon, it has 12 hydrogens. 5 times 2 is 12 plus 2. 5 times 2, I'm sorry, is 10 plus 2 gives you 12. So let's draw C5H12 as a Lewis structure. So for the Lewis structure, you literally have to draw out the carbons and all the hydrogens. So you draw 5 carbons bonded to each other. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now remember, each carbon, when it's neutral, and alkanes are neutral, has 4 bonds. So each one of these carbons, we need to put hydrogens on them so they to complete the 4 bonds. Right now, this carbon only has 1 bond. So that carbon has 3 hydrogens to complete its 4 bonds. So this carbon now has 1, 2, 3, 4 bonds. Let's move to carbon number 2. Carbon 2, I see here on carbon 2, 1, 2 bonds, which means this carbon has 2 hydrogens to complete, so it can have 4 bonds. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Carbon 3 is similar to 2, that only has 2 hydrogens. Carbon 4 is similar to 2 and 3, only 2 hydrogens. Carbon 5 has 3. So you put the hydrogens on there so that the carbon will have 4 bonds, right? Now, if we count, we will see that we have 5 carbons and 12 hydrogens. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbons. Number of hydrogens: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's your C5H12. Now we can convert this C5H12 Lewis structure, because this is your Lewis structure. We can now convert this into what we call a condensed structure. And it's exactly what the word means in English. You're condensing the structure. So let's look at how we would do that. Carbon number 1, so let's take carbon by carbon. Carbon 1 has 3 hydrogens, so you write CH3. FYI, CH3 and H3C is the same thing. Carbon 1 is bonded to carbon 2. Carbon 2 only has 2 hydrogens. Carbon 3, that's also a carbon with 2 hydrogens. Carbon number 4 is also a carbon with 2 hydrogens. So carbon 2, 3, and 4 looks the same. And remember, we're condensing. So you write CH2, open parentheses, 3, which tells me I have 1, 2, 3 CH2s. And then this last carbon here, CH3. That's how you write a condensed structural formula for an alkane. Sometimes you might also run into a partially condensed, which is nothing major. but you will see it. Partially condensed structure. It's literally where they'll show the hydrogens and the carbons. Well, they'll show the carbons bonded to each other, but the CH3s, they won't be drawn out. So you won't see the carbons and you won't see the hydrogens drawn out bonded to the carbons, but you will see the bonds for the carbons bonded to each other.